And you're listening to
Great
Matterz Chatter. We're supposed to do that in unison, but
Oh,
who
man.
cares? Let's just go.
Great Matterz Chatter.
We'll get that one day.
We're back. This is episode 9
11.
or 10.
11.
11.
This is 11.
Last
Number
one was
11.
D&D Sluggers with Tim White.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was a good
Gosh,
one.
we got some good tunes. I'm like,
Dude, he is awesome.
That was before times were hard.
evil,
Yeah.
weird.
I'm gonna
The
drink to
good
that.
the good of 2020.
Speaking of which, one of the things I did figure out during all this COVID shit is that the entire time I was like testing to see how the breweries were coping, and they did not skip a beat. I think they barely were out for 1 or 2 weekends, but I got to give it to tonight. We're tasting on Tropical Lightning. You're
Yeah.
right. It is the different kind.
West
Tropical
style?
frightening.
They're
Wait.
missing the.
What? No,
Tropical-
mine's just regular.
Why did
Well, that one's
they
tropical frightening.
glitched up on mine?
Yeah, that one says regular too.
Wow, there's
I'm
a glitch.
missing-
Is this the frightening or is this the lightning? Because there is a glitch on that L. The L is missing.
Do you see my L is gone? My LI.
Show the camera.
My
Yeah.
LI is gone.
Wilmington, what brewing? What's up with that?
The
We
beer
love
is still
you guys.
really good though.
Wait, does
Yeah.
that mean it's worth more? Because they fucked up.
Yeah, keep that can. You might
gonna be worth,
get like a
like-
free growler one day.
You can get like 35 cents for that.
I like free beer. Wink, nod, nudge, nudge.
Sell it on eBay, you know?
Yeah. And we also got what they told me was new. It's the Rhymes with Orange Milkshake IPA brewed with blood oranges. 8.2% alcohol from Wilmington Brewing. Sorry about my puffs. My P's are really, I don't have the, what do they call it, microphone?
I should have brought some.
It's
'cause I
because
have two.
petty.
Spit
Spit filter.
petty.
P is petty.
And
Petty.
we're staying very safe. We aren't wearing masks, but we've all been tested in one shape or form. I don't know if you've been tested, Jason,
I have.
for COVID.
You're looking at me very hard. I went to the doctor a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. Well, sort of. Somewhat time ago, yeah. And, yeah. They didn't say anything. I guess I'm healthy as
That's
a
awesome.
horse.
He had to go. You just had a expansion in your family.
Yeah, my niece was born and freaking excited. So I went out to Colorado, and my sister and her husband would not let me see the baby until I got tested, which I understand.
Smart.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah.
totally
It's-
true, yeah.
nobody knows what this thing does. So I went in and they did the shove the Q-tip up your nose several times.
Does that really hurt?
No, they let me do it. They
Oh.
didn't just go shove it in there. They just handed me the Q-tip. I'm like, okay. Cool.
Here's a booger.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, man, I really hope like nothing else comes with this. Like that has to happen. You know they have to deal with that
Oh,
sometimes.
totally, without a doubt. Like, oh my god! But I'm glad we're not trying to make light of the scary situation because it sucks. But it's just easy in how we kind of cope with it is
Yeah.
poking at it. But we
Yeah.
hope everybody else is safe also. And there's some good things happening. We're currently sitting in an amazingly cool thing that when
Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
16, did I know that I would ever be friends or filming a goofy show or collaboration that I get to do with my friends in his shop? What is this called?
Guitar Pickers. We are a vintage and consignment music store here in Wilmington, North Carolina. And there's bass pluckers next door. That's bass guitars, vintage and consignment as well.
I was wondering about that because when I pulled up,
Yeah.
this is my first time ever being here. So I saw that next door. I was like, is that something completely separate? Like, what was that about?
So it was once upon a time one business,
store.
but when two owners came in, Greg knows more about bass guitars. He's
Okay.
a legend in the whole 1980s music scene here in Wilmington. He played in a band called Sonia's Kitchen that really is a popular band, and he knew a lot of people and has traveled around. He worked in the movie industry.
Nice.
And he's like, had a second life, kind of vision. It was like, I want to open a bass guitar store, and took it off Eddie's hands, and he started the bass guitar store. And then when Eddie decided to retire recently, I was hating my job, decided to leave, and I bought into Guitar Pickers, and now I'm the new owner, and it's been doing really well.
It's freaking cool,
It's
man.
so cool.
Yeah, we we sell vintage and consignment, and we do sell some new stuff. And one day, hopefully, we'll have some open mic nights here.
Dude, that would be cool.
Bring your own beer.
There's a hunch that I have that we might be doing some live shows live through Gray Matterz also.
Yeah, some guitar talk maybe.
Yeah.
Or pedal talk.
Yeah, I mean, what is Gray Matterz? It's beer and music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'd
simple.
love to have D&D Sluggers back here again.
Oh, man, that would be
God.
He
I got
was
this
good.
wall of pedals right here for him to try out.
Oh my gosh. And you know who keeps barking? They have poked me twice, and I am just a loser because I have not returned. Infinity Fortress wants to play on Gray Matterz. I've
Yeah.
got a burp, so I've got to get away from the mic. Excuse me. I apologize. That just came out. But it was tasty
It's the
because,
hops.
yes, this Indian Pale Ale, West Coast style. And I got to say that there's there's Citra hops in it. Oh, that
So,
Citra hops
It's
is
a good
tasty.
beer. I'm
This
drinking
is
it.
very IPA.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And someone I know who is sitting to my right, named Scott Pharr, does not like IPA.
I love IPAs.
I keep drinking them because eventually I'm gonna find one that I like. And I just found out I like hazy IPAs.
They're good. They're very. They're like
that's
a
a
coffee
good
drinker.
yeah. I like those, so I'm enjoying those. But I keep trying different IPAs because years and years ago I had one. I was like, this is delicious, but I have no idea what it was, and I'm on the journey to rediscover it.
What was the pineapple one we had when we were doing our Vermont tasting? And then
Oh.
amongst those was quite a few beers.
Yeah, there was a lot. I'll post the picture of it.
We did end up tasting Stowe, Vermont's Heady Topper beer.
Yes.
That people, if you have not Googled it, people love that beer. And what did you think, Jason?
I liked it a lot. It's a very heavy IPA.
sorry.
Very good. And it's different. It has a punch to it when you're drinking it. I give it a 10 definitely on
Well,
the
isn't it
IPA list.
I think it's a triple IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
think
damn
like
good one.
8. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in front of me. By the way, the first thing that caught me, which you're not supposed to judge a beer by its cover, but really cool art.
Oh yeah, no, the
Yeah, I
artist
really
on that
like the
was
art.
really good.
Yeah.
like all their stuff. When we were
Reminds
watching the
me of-
video about them, like
Yeah.
they have a really good artist
Yeah.
designing a lot of their good logos.
What's crazy about that beer is, like, I have not seen it in North Carolina unless maybe one day Fermental or somewhere like that could get it.
That's why I
But
held it on until I got
it's-
to see you between your schedules.
Yeah.
I was like, because you can ask Bethany. I was like, how do we find it? I can't. No distributor,
Yeah.
no bottle shop in town said
I-
they could get a hold of it.
No, it's
and that
it's-
made it like
but it's
so much.
popular.
It is. It's a really big deal. Like to a lot of people, they say the haziness is good. The triple IPA is good. I think it's triple IPA. I thought it tasted like, in the best way possible, clean,
Yeah.
clean, bright, pungent, like hops. But also it had a smell and aroma, even though they really pushed the idea of drinking out of a can, which I dig it. But I didn't get to smell it until I put it in a pint glass. The fresh, like hay smell, like
Yeah.
in a barn or a farm or something. The
And-
cleanest version of that. Everybody else wants to go to the turd version that
Yeah.
I'm describing.
So what we did was we went up to Burlington. We found our way up there because, we're in North Carolina. My brother got married, and his fiance, now wife, was from Burlington. They're like, we got to go. It's like Asheville for North Carolina,
Right
but
off
bigger.
Lake
It
Champlain.
was.
I didn't get to
What-
go, but I want to go now. Just watching the pictures and the videos, like
We ended up. I went the first time I had Heady Topper. I got my hands on one can of it in Burlington, Vermont, at a local. It's a popular sports bar there. Somebody listening to this might know. I don't know the name of it, but I was kind of drunk already, and I ordered a cheeseburger and fries, and it was greasy ass food with a Heady Topper, and I'm thinking, all right, this is gonna go great with this. Eating cheeseburger with fries and a Heady Topper when you're drunk is just a heavy, heavy meal.
it's like,
I was like, I'll take the Bud Light next. That's my water.
do you have a watered down beer? Like
I would like to say, like, I gotta say, for Scots out there who do not care for IPAs,
oh no, I was waiting for you guys to leave a little opening. That thing was nasty. Like It was IPA times 3.
I like it. It was good though.
I liked it.
That,
And
when
I'm
I
not
tried
IPA.
it sober.
I think if you weren't already drunk
yeah.
and you were going to grub down, I think it would cut through all the flavors of a burger. I think it would go complementary with some red meat. I mean, I'm currently haven't been eating meat since, I don't know, at least a year. No, not a year
It hasn't
yet.
been that long.
No, it's like 7 months. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to push it on anybody. I'm just doing it because I like it. It's nice. It's different.
Yeah, I really liked it. The second chance was definitely a home run for me.
Yeah.
Watching horror movies on your front porch with your random neighbors across the street.
Dude, that
who
was
got
fun. We need to do that
sick
again.
on a swing,
We made the neighbors sick.
So,
blowing up fireworks at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and a yelling lady.
so what we're talking about is on Josh's front porch, we set up a projector and we were watching the remake of, was it Cabin Fever?
It was Cabin Fever, yeah.
And
2016, I think.
yeah. So, like, I didn't know that existed, and I love the original Cabin Fever. And his new neighbors that just bought the house came over. He's like, well, let's all hang out. And they're sitting there drinking margaritas with tequila and swinging on a porch swing.
Yeah,
and she's
I
like,
did it.
I know, it feels so good. I'm like, oh, okay. Tequila's not a good idea. And then later, she literally leans out the door. Hey, guys, I just want to let you know, it wasn't that I was too drunk. It was the swing.
The version of the story was the scene where the guy is trying to get a 5-finger discount with the lady laying in the
Oh,
bed
God,
who is
yeah.
not feeling well.
that
And
was
lo and
rough.
behold, he discovers that she is having her monthly, but he is very wrong because it is not her monthly. She has the cabin fever, which is like some sort of evil water.
It's an
that kills
infection.
everybody.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
like, and so she's like, it hurts.
Sorry
And so
for the
immediately
spoiler
that
alert.
lady gets up and runs into the yard.
It's a 20-year-old film they remade the exact same way. Like, if someone hasn't seen it by now, they don't care.
It's
Yeah.
20 years old. Is it really that old?
I think it's worth the darn to see. It was very enjoyable. And
Well,
I
the
think
remake or the original?
I think
I
both
lo-
of
the-
them.
Okay, no. If you haven't seen them, watch the original. If you
Yeah.
have seen the original, go ahead and watch the remake.
Also, we have to remind, as a disclaimer, we were having a giant beer tasting of Vermont beers.
Oh yeah, we were drunk.
Yes, we were.
And weird pumpkin-y beers and weird s'mores
Dude,
beers.
but there were some good ones, and I will make sure to post pictures of everything that we tried that night on the
Yeah.
social media, and everybody can go look at what we did. But like, there were some really, really good ones that night.
You know, I went.
What was the
I went-
pineapple one?
I
that you
don't
had?
remember.
It had
It's
a
on my
taco
phone.
on the
It's on
front
my-
of it. Didn't it have a taco?
Oh yeah, no, there was like rumor of a
It was out
taco.
of Raleigh.
I tried that.
Yeah, it was called
That was a
rumor.
Raleigh beer.
It was
Yeah, it
rumor
had
of a
Coke.
taco.
Rumor of a taco. That was
But
it.
there was nothing about taco of that. It was like
No.
pineapple, coconut, and like something else. But we're like, where's the
Vanilla.
taco in this? I was expecting to like bite or to drink into it and
That was-
smell taste cumin, but never did.
I think that might have been an IPA.
That was the beer
It
that
actually was
fucked
good.
me up.
Yeah.
Really?
That was the beer that ended my night. How did I end up on your couch again?
Wait. Was it this? You're like, you're the one.
You're the
You're the one. You're the one. This is my date rate.
is my date
Sorry,
rate.
sorry. You can edit that one out.
This is my beep.
This is my. I'm not
Kryptonite?
gonna remember
Kryptonite?
anything. My kryptonite. Yeah.
We're going to take a break, and I hope it's 20 minutes. It's probably more.
That's okay.
But we'll be right back. Gray Matters, thank you guys so much for checking us out. We will be back.
No responsibilities, bounce around the same thing. Close my eyes, I wanna see the
Scott's back, and Jason's here, and what's my name again?
Josh
Steve.
Petty.
Fart. Anyways,
Patty.
we're sitting here in Guitar Pickers. What's your most expensive guitar in here?
It's a Martin actually. A Martin triple
Where?
O.
Where is it
42.
at? It was over here.
Over there.
Acoustic?
Yeah, it's acoustic.
Noise.
Triple
How
O
much is
42.
that sucker?
$5,000.
Are you serious?
5
No,
Yeah.
Rick, really? It's $5,000.
4
Yeah.
zeros.
That costs more than my
Five
car.
zero- well, 4 zeros,
Five-
but with a 5 in front of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
you got.
shit.
Don't leave the 5 out. That would be weird if it was just
Yeah.
4 zeros.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that's like more than some cars.
You showed me one that was over here that you let me touch, and I was like, I don't need to be touching this.
He says that at all of his dates.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
actually say that every single
It's
day.
probably Brenda.
Brenda. You gave her a
Or
name.
Alex.
I think it's this one right there.
Wait,
right?
wait. Hold on. Have you named all of these?
No,
That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
but I did name my cat. I have a cat that lives here. He's my watch cat.
it's over there.
Yeah.
Furball Fender.
Yeah, furball fender.
Yes.
And he loves the dog next door. Solomon is the Chihuahua. At baseball.
Solomon.
Dude, that thing was angry at me when I pulled up. I was like, that's a good alarm right
Yeah.
there.
But that dog is a softie. And he plays with the cat. They chase each other. We have videos.
Well,
of
the
it.
cat's bigger than him. Like,
That is
of
a
course he
big
has
cat,
to be
too.
assaulted. The cat could kill him.
That is what I think Garfield would look like if Garfield was not a cartoon.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Big boy. So does he play guitar when you leave after hours?
I'm pretty sure he does, and does a lot of catnip.
Mm.
Yeah. Probably invites all his street cats around. You
Street
know?
cat.
They,
That's what the white powder on the good amps are.
That's totally.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
He's
So-
like, I got a lot of H2O and catnip.
So we got another beer that we're sampling tonight from Wilmington Brewing, and it is called Rhymes with Orange. What does rhyme with orange?
Oh, right in the
Got a
eye.
spitter.
I think
That
that's
was-
the joke because orange doesn't rhyme with
wait.
Jack Diddley.
Hold on, we're
It
gonna do
definitely doesn't rhyme with Jack.
we're gonna do some ASMR. ASMR.
Splash it.
You do yours.
We do it together.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
That was
sounded
actually really
nice.
innocent.
Cheers.
All right, hold on.
Cheers to the
Trying to-
orange.
Trying to smell it.
The
gonna-
dark orange.
Not ruin the
So
laptop.
do you want to do another cheers?
All right, orange.
Wow, that is orange. Holy orange.
That is so much better than that
You
one.
know what my favorite ice cream is?
Hmm.
Orange sherbet.
Touche, sir.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
At that, we hope to have a couple of up and coming shows.
Yeah.
You know, Infinity Fortress has poked us about it. We have some other bands that have poked us about it that are really interested, and we haven't done anything since March. So this is like really
It's so weird. How
We're
it's October.
testing the waters.
testing
Yeah.
the waters. I do got to say something about when I was bringing up the idea of breweries and how they coped with this situation. You know, they ran out of cans. They ran out of bottles. They were literally, some of the breweries would be like, you can't use your own bottles. We have to find some. Just come back later. And then there would be some that would be like, yeah, just give us whatever you got and just bring it back. We'll rinse it out and then put alcohol in it, which I think was really cool because I'm like, I would rather use the same ones.
Yeah.
But I get the cootie factor.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was.
It's hard. Like, it's got to be hard on everybody. Like restaurants, breweries, everybody.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Music venues are hurting.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
dude. Like, I'm
Yeah.
going and seeing a concert tomorrow. Our coworker is performing at the Wilson Center. It is a drive-in concert, so
Yeah.
you pay for a carload to show up. You sit in your car, you turn on your FM radio to a certain station, and listen to them perform. Like, I'm not listening to them. I'm listening to my radio.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, well,
sucks.
I had the
Yeah,
pumpkin beer by
Tonight?
Wilmington Brewing. No, a few about a week ago.
Wait, didn't we have that night?
What episode was
Well,
that?
I tagged the pumpkin beer by Wilmington Brewing. I tagged them in it the other day on Instagram, and they
Well,
reposted my post.
100 pumpkin pies. That's
Yeah.
a lot of
We're
by Apple
yeah.
Annie's.
That's a lot
We're
of peas for the
sacrificed.
microphone. It's like puh,
Yeah.
puh, puh, puh.
Like they were over there
pies.
burning fire, like.
Yeah, no, there was a
You just about to
ceremony.
hump the desk. You were like burning.
No.
fire.
There was a ceremony. Like, people were wearing shit. And they're like,
these
these pumpkin pies.
Wave on.
They were tossed.
100 pies made.
It was a big cauldron.
Blood just gushes out.
Really, of the pies?
Yeah.
While
Like-
they throw them in.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, and then
melting and
like
you
Kyle
pour it
comes
out.
in, turns the lights on to look for. He's like, Kyle, you're ruining the ceremony.
And long story short, I don't think Wilmington Brewing has dead people in their pies that they throw into this pumpkin spice beer.
Yeah, we can make it spooky for Halloween.
Yeah.
We're drinking dead people.
What is the Halloween beer that you said? They said that you said they were doing a tropical.
And that's what I'm kind of confused on. Like, I
I
heard
think I
that they
gotta
have
fuck
a.
up.
I think it's a tropical frightening.
Frightening, but I just have
And
2 dashes.
You just got 2 dashes. It's like
I honestly think you got to mess up.
Yeah.
I think you might have. I've actually gotten beer from another brewery. Not
John, did you
not
see
Wilmington
this?
Brewing. That was a
It's an
wrong
F up. Try
or
to
wrong.
say that on mic. Here's Chelsea.
I've actually gotten what I used to be a beer vendor, so Yingling beers would come in with no labels sometimes.
She's still trying to
'cause the
make
glue would just fall off.
whatnot of it.
They wouldn't have labels.
Also called
Gotning.
Triple gotning.
G is silent. It's hunting.
Heightening. Triple heightening.
Venus
It's
is
German.
Lightning.
It's German.
I think we'll close. I think we've got to close with a.
Well,
as much as I'd
could
love
I-
to close with Scott just doing that over and over.
Well, I would like to tell people, about like if you want
Cthulhu?
to find guitar pickers.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So,
Oh yeah, no.
the plug. I,
we are located at 1045 South Kerr Avenue, not Carr. It's Kerr.
Kerr.
Avenue.
There's an E.
1045 South Kerr Avenue. Right behind Katie's Bar and Grill, across from City Cycles, right down the road from Wilmington Brewing. And we do lessons, repairs, and we sell consignment and new and used guitars, vintage too.
across from
Honestly-
Hey Beer.
Across from Hey Beer.
If you just like music, this is a cool ass store. Like, there's a lot of really awesome things to come and look at.
Keep forgetting there's cameras here.
You get to pet a cat. too.
There's a sweet
Fender.
ass cat who is friendly.
His name's Fender. He will greet you at the door, and if you steal anything, he will do a Freddy Krueger, Edward Scissorhand move
And
on you.
slice you.
And John 5 from Marilyn Manson, not now, but now Rob Zombie. There's tons of Stratocasters. There's tons of Fender Stratocasters and Telecasters too,
Yeah,
which
and
are one
Teisco,
of his favorite.
Teisco.
Like,
Japanese.
is there any Iceman here?
I got a Dean Dimebag Daryl guitar over there. It's Dimebag Camo
You got one of my favorites, which
hidden
is
in
the
cover over there.
Gibson SG over here.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sexy.
I've had people try to sell me the specials, and I was like, nope. One day I will have the real SG, not
I
the
know.
special.
Okay, what is that one that it's matte red? It's 3 over from the.
Oh, that's the Epiphone Dot.
that's
yeah.
I
The
love the matte look
studio.
on that. That look, the wood, just yeah.
You showed me a case one time that looked older than the guitar itself, and you said it was like from the early and late 60s, early
60s.
70s.
It was a Fender Jaguar. That guitar sold for $3,500.
So it's no
Good
longer
God.
here
It
anymore.
was owned by
Wait.
the one owner only. and
Why is a guitar worth $3,500?
I didn't want to touch it anymore.
It
I
was-
felt weird.
I
bought-
would do the same thing. I was like, oh, I
Let's
can't.
put this
I'm
back.
too poor to touch this.
Yeah.
So that guitar was bought by a guy, one owner, and he was about to pass away. And
Oh,
the
that's
Jaguar,
bummer.
it was straight out of like Dinosaur Jr. J Mascis like screaming kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
it was like road worn to hell, but that thing was a player.
I actually didn't
And-
think it looked that bad. The case looked like it had seen some shit.
Yeah, but it played like a brand new guitar. I put it up against any 2020 Fender, and that guitar was just very high end because it was the second year of the Jaguar.
Oh,
And-
wow.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why that thing was so valuable.
That's
They go
fucking
for
cool.
around $5,500, but in COVID days, it's about $3,500.
So yeah, that's why I think stores like this are really cool because I know nothing about music or instruments. I've had an Ibanez. It's a cheap little acoustic electric guitar for like maybe 16, 17 years. Never once gone into and looked at different types of guitars, but they're gorgeous. And like the fact that you know all this information, you can tell people when they coming in and they ask all these questions. You have all that, like that's really fucking cool.
Now-
You can't do that online.
No, Scott, no disrespect, but
You'll
I'm
get
going
that
to
at Guitar Center.
You were talking about how he has all the, but you said during COVID the price is different. What is that like? How does that affect the market
So-
of sales on guitar?
Just
As-
go up or down.
Some people can argue
Sounds
with
like it
me,
went
and
down.
I'm sorry if you argue with me or you disagree with
You're
me.
wrong.
But during COVID days,
die.
I've seen a change, and you can ask the bicycle shops, you can ask the surf shops. They're the same way. High-end stuff sits. Your Gibsons, your Martins, your Taylors, your old school USA Fenders, they're going to sit. But they will sell, and it pays off in the long run. But what's selling right now is your beginner and intermediate learner stuff because everybody is bored at home.
Yeah.
They want to learn something. I had
Yeah.
a guy come in here the other day and said, I'm gonna die. I was just diagnosed with
God,
stage
that's a
4
bold
cancer.
thing to just throw
Damn,
on
Jason,
you.
way to bring it down, buddy.
I'm depressed now.
But
I'm gonna
it
drink.
kind of like I was like,
just
wow,
peed.
it touched me. He's like, you know what? I got stage 4 cancer. I was told I had bladder cancer. I want to learn guitar. I was on my bucket list.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, way to bring it back
I
up.
sold him
Did you just make
a
this up?
Oscar Schmidt
saved it.
Washburn guitar, brand new, that we
Washburn's
sold
sound
in the
great.
store. And that guy signed up for lessons, and now he's learning how to play guitar. And, you know,
No way. Do you do lessons here?
yeah, we do lessons here, and we have a guy named Milton Gore who has been playing in metal bands and stuff since the 80s. And that guy's like 20 years in the teaching hole for me. I mean, that guy's way beyond me. He's classical trained, jazz, acoustic
that's
rock,
cool.
metal, punk, whatever you need.
So wait, are there multiple classes or just like one big class or individual?
One-on-one, and then we also
one-on-one.
do some, if you're into the COVID thing, you know, like, or you want to be more.
You can't say
Yeah.
it like that. That's weird.
If you're into the COVID
thing, is that
Hey,
what
man,
you
I'm
say to
really-
women?
I
If that's
really
what you
into
say
this.
to women before you get into the hot tub
Yo,
with them.
we-
Are you guys
Hey.
into the COVID thing? Because
Like,
I am.
Let's just all like
All right,
really
edit
rub
that
faces
one
out.
Let's make a human hot tub right now. It's called Human
Hot Tub
COVID
Time Machine is a
Soup.
great movie.
It is a good movie.
Just
Let's
saying.
all rub cheeks and breathe
Yeah.
on each other.
You go
Yeah.
ahead and pee. We're in
So,
a hot tub.
If,
It's great.
if you don't want to do one-on-one, there is Skype.
If you're
Okay.
gonna take a
where
crap,
we
do it near the
can
filter.
do video
So you can
lessons.
videos. Okay,
Milton
that's cool.
does that. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry
like,
to interrupt.
how-
I apologize.
how hard is it to like to get up to get into this? Like,
It's
is there a waiting period or is
I'm full, but Milton is not.
Okay.
Milton can do it. He's our full-time teacher.
nice?
I do a lot of repairs and stuff, so I only take on so much I can. I'm looking to maybe get another person in too.
Nice.
But Milton, he came with the store. I like to say the guy outlasted
Fender
the
the cat?
original owner. Yeah, Milton. He's like, I guess I came with the store. And I'm like, yeah, you did. Now you got a lot of teaching to do.
That's awesome.
He's a great guy, and he does online lessons, video, and in person, and
That's awesome.
he
That
kicks
is really
ass.
cool.
He teaches in Whiteville and in Wilmington.
Wow.
Wow.
I had to say it too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the proper way to say it. If you're from around here, you say Whiteville. If you're from anywhere else, it's Whiteville.
I'm reminded that there's cameras staring at us because you just did that.
Well,
Oh, because
Hello.
I broke the
You-
fourth
you
wall
broke
and looked
the-
that way.
the
and
wall and
I don't even know
looked
which one
at
to
the
look at.
camera.
And there's also one right here that's staring straight in our face.
I feel like it's just staring at my
Your soul.
breasticles area. Like, anyways, we are podcast. What episode?
Episode 11.
Episode 11, and we
Gray
are
Matters.
Gray Matters
Chatters.
Chatters.
podcast, and I am Josh.
Jason.
Scott.
And thank you guys so much for listening to this and watching this, because Scott Pharr is putting together all this and putting it on YouTube, which is really cool because I don't want you to see me, but he does want you to see my ugly face. And thank you for even making it through all this, because I am not whatever that super badass like wrestler guy who kicks ass and he's huge.
John Cena.
No, the guy that
The
does
Rock?
the podcast.
Goldberg?
No, the
Stone
guy that
Cold
does the
Steve
podcast.
Austin?
What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about UFC dude?
Yes. Who?
The one that
Joe-
smokes weed?
Joe Rogan.
That is not wrestling.
That is
MMA.
UFC. That's
I
real
said just
shit.
I actually just said kicks ass.
Fear Factor. Just remember him from
Fear
Fear
factor. He says
He also
hates
does stand up. Like, he's really fucking funny.
He is funny,
Anyways.
So
Nevertheless, you also are this is a collaborative, because you're also doing another project that's called, I always mess up the name, so I'm going to have you do it.
So I'm
alcohol.
starting up a company, Silent Light Entertainment, and we're also doing movie podcast, music, which is what we're doing with this, cars, food, everything. That'll be down the road. That will be coming up pretty soon.
You do trucks.
Yeah,
Why do you hate on trucks?
Just
cars
those-
and trucks.
Okay.
I do like trucks.
She's shining a red light on us. Thank you guys so much for checking us out.
thank
Gray
you for
Matters Chatter
Wilmington
Podcast.
Brewing.
Thank you, Wilmington
Thank you, Wilmington
Brewing.
Brewing. This is delicious.
For
This one sucks, but this one's really good.
Tropical
Oh, this
GHTNING and rhymes with orange. I don't know anything that rhymes with orange. Thank you guys so much.
Nothing rhymes with.
Great Matters.